Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking another look here at SSV. This is SSV network, and we looked at this previously and it was ready to rock and roll, and it has since broken through that key level resistance. In fact, you take a look at this here. Perfect retest as a support. That is fantastic. Love to see that again. Congrats to some of our community members trading this coin. Also, congrats to our other community members trading with our scalping bots here. Basically, I have a day trading scalping bot that I have. We took a Solana stop loss, 25% loss, but we replaced it with four shorts: Avalanche, Matic, Solana, and ETH. So that more than makes up the difference there. So again, glad that worked out well for you. Also, Terra Classic 108% and 190% from Gala. So really good weekend for us. Honestly, we took some shorts from Uniswap as well, 26%, along from KNC. I'll review both of those here later today as well. So what I want to talk about though is the significant convergence here, and the reason why we might actually see the price continue further. What I want to get at here is that this line here, first of all, is a previous week close. Okay, so if we take a look at the previous week, we can kind of see that there was an area of resistance when the price tried to initially recover. So that level there at almost exactly $24, we're just going to round down by a little bit, say $24. That is essentially a key level support for us, potentially moving forward. I like to emphasize the word potentially because we haven't truly closed above that yet here today. But if we do, that would be a solid support level and a likely bouncing point. Okay, now again, there's different scenarios here too as well, where the price action could still pull back to lower fib levels. We'll talk about that and much more, but if you are new to the channel, just know I love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today, and if you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site linked down below. Okay, so what we want to look at is a couple of things here. First of all, RSI at 70, typically a resistance level. Okay, so we could very well see the price either pull back or explode past and continue to use that as a support. Okay, so with us not having closed above that level yet, we may not see that. That said, though, today we just wicked up to that basically $26 mark, pulled back. There's a decent chance we could very well see that swept because there is a previous level of liquidity that we just swept, and that could be a new level of support. I'll show you in smaller time frames what I mean by that. But for right now, to summarize, all four moving averages are below the price action. Not a lot of coins can say that right now. And the MACD is converging quite strong. We got money flowing into the coin, all green lights here on the daily, and just know if the price were to pull back, 0.382 is a really common area of retracement. Coincidentally, that's super close, or right in between. 0.5 and 0.382 is our previous resistance level. Okay, that's going to turn a new support as well. That's if this level here at about 24 doesn't hold. Okay, so please note that price continues below 24. The next good target would be an even $22. I'd consider an entry at 22.10. Just a price just above that level to ensure you get filled. All right, so again, that's the daily. That's what the daily tells us here. 4-hour time frame gives us a different scenario here, letting us know that we are potentially overextended. We might see a pullback to some lower levels, which makes sense. We're already halfway there. But again, this level of liquidity that just got swept, that commonly works as a resistance initially and then turns support. Just like a trend line here, we can see right there, this previous resistance here at about $25 even. Price waked up. It's like, nope, we're going to try this again. We're going to sweep the liquidity. So we're going to wipe out all the shorts here that took entry. Price action comes up here, and what do you know? It comes up to about $26 even. We could very well see this be the new support at 25. Okay, so I wouldn't say that's a 100% guarantee, but it's a stronger likelihood as long as we have extra money flowing into the coin. Again, we're going to try to maintain a moving average above the 20-day SMA. That's perfect. That's what we're looking for. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll draw out our trend line here just really quick to kind of keep perspective on that for later. And we'll draw out a resistance level here too, just so we can kind of pay attention to that. So we can summarize here that there's a lot of volume at the $23 range. That's going to work as a potential support. We swept this upper level liquidity. There's a very little people trying to short right now because they just got wrecked, right? And if you're one of those folks, I'm sorry, that happens. Pay attention to liquidity though whenever you're trading coins, and if you're trying to short and there's an extra amount of liquidity like that, it's not really a safe space. You wait until the price is swept first, and then you consider shorting. So now would be a better shorting opportunity than before, if that makes any sense. Even though I'd probably not even recommend it because we have a lot of momentum. We have a MACD converging here as well. This hasn't officially converged yet, but if we get that to cross, that'd be a sign that we've broken bullish. And then, of course, our RSI, money flow index, is increasing, but it hasn't extremely overextended itself yet. As you can kind of see here previously, the money flow index was quite high for multiple days before the price action pulled back. Okay. So key takeaway here, money flow index could continue to go higher. If it does, if we get this kind of volume here today, or just say the next 2 or 3 days, this coin is going to continue to ramp up. Now, I know I get the question a lot, like, hey, how do we know the volume is going to continue? You don't. That's the thing. You don't. But if you know that a lot of previous liquidity levels have been swept and there's no like resistance, so to speak, like the bears are nowhere to be found, then the price will continue to run because money is going to flow into the coin and not drop right away. Okay. I'm not saying that's going to happen. We are testing 70 in the RSI. That's not like a bullish sign whatsoever. Breaking through it would be. So we want to kind of pay attention to that. But to me, right now, at this point, there's a lot more reasons why this coin is showing more strength, and it would be advantageous not to consider shorting than it would be to take a long. A long is actually less risky at this point, which is crazy because I'm not like a late long person at all. I'm not a breakout trader. I think breakout traders are very unsuccessful. But in this situation here, this is a breakout no matter how you look at it, and it seems like it's going to be able to work out fairly well, pending Bitcoin doesn't drop to 36,000, right? Because we saw what happened was with most coins here today when Bitcoin decides it wants to correct itself. We got a sea of red, 5 to 10% corrections from most coins, including super strong coins too. That said, Bitcoin's overextended to the downside. We could see a slight relief rally, and this coin could continue to surge because of that. Last thing we want to look at is the hourly, and just kind of recognize here that we are above the cloud, conversion lines above the baseline, lagging spans free and clear. This basically tells us you should not, I want to repeat that, you should not consider shorting this coin right now, okay? I know a lot of folks just see like something that's overextended. Oh, okay, we have a sea of red in the market and this coin is up 20%, it's going to pull back. It's not always the case, okay? There's a lot of factors going into it. While like Terra Classic and other coins are pumping and dumping, this coin doesn't seem like it's one of those. This coin seems like it has some longevity and it could very well and should very well continue higher. All right, so again, that's kind of where we're at there. One last thing here, too. If you are new to the channel or just say you've been following me for a while, however, and you want like a KYC, sorry, a VPN, let me repeat that, an exchange that doesn't require KYC nor VPN, Bitunix has got you covered. They even got a nice little bonus there if you use my link. You do have until November 30th to utilize that. Be sure to click on the link down below, of course, if you're curious about that. Phenomenal exchange. We have really good technical support in our Discord as well if you have questions about that exchange. So thanks again, Bitunix, for the awesome opportunity for my members. Thank you as well for watching. Please like, subscribe, and follow if you haven't already. Join us on Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. We'll look forward to seeing you next one. Take care.